Hello students, how are you? Are you safe or scared? We need to stay home due to current crisis COVID-19. You also need to study for your bright future. So my dear students, we are starting online teaching for you. You must watch the videos every day. Listen carefully and write down the notes in a notebook. Dear students, today we are going to learn History's chapter number 1st, Sources of History. You have studied the sources of ancient and medieval Indian history in your previous classes. Dear students, this year we are going to study the sources of modern Indian history. Do you know which period is considered as modern Indian history? The period of British rule and period of governance of princely states is known as the period of modern Indian history. There are four types of sources of history. First one is material sources. Second one is written sources. Third one is oral sources. And fourth one is audio visual sources. Now we are going to learn about material sources. Various objects, monuments, places, coins, sculptures are divided or included in the material sources of history. Now let's see about buildings and places. Just I told you the period of British rule and period of governance of princely states is considered as the period of modern Indian history. Various buildings, bridges, roads, water supply system, fountains, etc. were built in this period. These buildings include government offices, residence of officers, some leaders and revolutionaries, places of rulers of princely states, forts, prisons, etc. My dear students, some monuments are declared as national monument, whereas some are converted into museum. Do you know what is museum? Museum is the place or building where various objects, paintings or photographs or many things are preserved for the study of history. That is museum. Cellular jail in Andaman is the example of museum. If we visit to cellular jail in Andaman, we can get information about the revolutionary work of V.D. Savarkar. V.D. Savarkar means Vinayak Damodar Savarkar. If we can visit Mani Bhavan in Mumbai or Sevagram Ashram at Wardha, these are give us information about the history of Gandhian era. Now, do you know about museums and history? Just I told you various objects, paintings, photographs are preserved in a museum for the study of history. Aga Khan Palace is the example of museum which is located in Pune. If we visit this museum, we can see different objects or documents here. These documents and objects give us information about the life of Mahatma Gandhi. Now let's see about statues and memorials. Memorials of many personalities were erected in the form of statues. My dear students, erected means constructed. These statues are also important for the study of modern Indian history. These statues give us information about the contemporary rulers and important or great personalities. The statues of Mahatma Jyotirao Phule, Lokmanya Tilak, Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar, these statues give us information about the life. My dear students, now we are going to learn about the second type of sources, that is written sources. Correspondence, foreign accounts, newspapers, biographies, periodicals, factory records, autobiographies, books. These aspects are included in the written sources of modern Indian history. Now we are going to learn about newspapers and periodicals. My dear students, do you read newspapers every day? Some may will say yes. Can you tell me which paper do you read? Why do you read? We read the newspapers every day because we get information about the political, social, economic and cultural what is happening of that particular period. My dear students, ज्ञानोदय, ज्ञान प्रकाश, अमृत बाजार पत्रिका, दीनबंधु, Kesari were the newspapers in the pre-independence period. Now, here in Jan 1920, Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar started the newspaper, that is Muknaik. But later he went to England for his higher studies, so he handed over this paper through his colleagues. In April 1927, he started the newspaper Bahishkrit Bharat. Do you know what is the aim or the purpose to start this newspaper? My dear students, he started this newspaper for the reformation of common people and to bring unity among them. He wanted to awaken the people through this newspaper. Dear students, he also started two more newspapers such as Janta and Prabuddha Bharat. Now let's see about maps and drawings. Can you tell me why do we use the maps. My dear students, maps are used to show the particular location. Here, the British governments survey various provinces and cities of India through scientific method and created maps of India. The students, we can get an idea about changing nature of a city through the maps. Plans designed by architects and engineers are important as it throws light on progress in architecture. The original map of Bombay Port is with the Department of Mumbai Port Trust. Lastly, we get information about development of Bombay city through these plans. Dear students, remaining part of this chapter, that is oral sources and audio visual sources, we will learn tomorrow. Solve the worksheet in your notebook. Thank you. Have a nice day.